Hello, I'm Barry Fenchek, your candidate for election to the Penn State Board of Trustees. I'd like to talk with you today about the management of the Penn State Endowment. Now, when alumni like yourselves donate to the university, those funds go into the Penn State Endowment, and they're invested, with the idea being that the revenues generated over the years from those investments will help to fund Penn State's critical missions. Now, like most universities, Penn State hires outside investment managers, Wall Street firms, to manage the endowment assets, with the premise being that their expertise will help to maximize the growth of that endowment over time. Now, of course, those folks get paid. Penn State's own guidelines call for the fees paid to those investment advisors to be no more than 0.75%. Now, that's a substantial fee, but not an outrageous one, and that's the fee that Penn State paid for years and years. But in 2016, something changed. In 2016, by the way, Ira Lubert and Mark Dambley were elected as the chairman and the vice chairman of the Penn State Board of Trustees. Since 2016, those fees have skyrocketed to the point where now those fees are more than 3 times higher than the maximum fees called for in Penn State's own guidelines. It's reached the point where the amount of money leaving the endowment to pay investment management fees has nearly equaled the amount of money generated by the endowment to fund Penn State's critical missions. And that's not all. The primary reason to begin with for hiring these outside investment managers to generate substantial investment returns, that hasn't happened either. As just one example, if Penn State had simply invested the endowment into the S&P 500 over the last 10 years, the value of Penn State's endowment today would be over $1 billion more than what it is. And who couldn't use $1 billion right now? That's a problem, and with your help, I'm going to work to solve that problem. I'm Barry Fenchek, your candidate for election to the Penn State Board of Trustees. Responsible governance for a change. Thank you.